Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Leanda, and as you might have seen by the title, in today's video we're gonna be talking all things hair. So I've had several questions about my hair. What do I use? What regimen do I follow? My routines and everything like that. And today I'm gonna be giving you guys just a few things I wish I knew before starting my hair care journey. So this is basically like a guide for the girlies who want to start a natural hair care journey, or they're already in it but they're still lost because they don't know what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and with what. So without wasting any time, let's get straight into the video. So if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes because I have everything. The first thing that I need you guys to understand is that shedding is normal, but too much shedding is a call for action. Number two, my shedding and your shedding might be different depending on what you use, how you use it, and yeah, everyone's hair is different. Number three, what works for me might not work for you, so this is just a simple guide on what you can do. And obviously you are more than welcome to change a few things and make this your personal journey, because at the end of the day it's your hair and not our hair. Number four, please do your research. You need to understand your hair before you can do anything else. Your hair is like your baby. If he's crying at this time, it's because he wants food. If he's crying at this time, it's because you need to change the nappy. I mean, you can learn, but if you're not even willing to learn and understand your hair and your scalp, then click out of this video, because right now I'm looking for people who are serious. I'm joking, just watch. I need the watch hours. Now we are getting into the real tea, into the real stuff. The first one is hair porosity and hair type. You need to understand that your hair porosity is more important than your hair type. I don't care if your hair is 4C or 4B. So what is the difference for those who don't know? So according to Google, hair porosity is a measure of the hair's ability to absorb and hold moisture. I actually had the same definition in mind, but I needed to make sure. So we have low porosity hair and then we have high porosity hair. I don't know if you have anything in the middle, probably, but I don't know what it's called. With low porosity hair, it's basically your hair, it has a hard time absorbing moisture and a hard time losing it. And then high porosity hair, which is me, my hair easily absorbs moisture and easily loses it. So if you want to do a hair porosity test, you basically take a clear glass, you pour in water, you take maybe like 2 or 3 strands of your hair, and then you're gonna place them in a cup. Immediately when you place it on top of the water, you need to time it. Depending on how long it takes to get to the bottom, that will determine what is your hair porosity. If it takes more than 3 minutes, then you are low porosity, and then if it takes less than that, then you are high porosity. So in terms of hair type is basically the shape of a person's hair. I don't know, that's what Google says. So for the type 4 hair, you have like your 4C, your 4B, and these grades depend on the curl pattern. Number 2, you need to develop healthy routines for your hair. So if you have low porosity, I would suggest, let's say maybe you moisturize your hair once a week, and then if you have high porosity, maybe 2 times a week max, depending on what hairstyle you have, the seasons, and all of those extra information. Deep condition with every wash. So every time you wash your hair, I suggest you deep condition. Depending on how many times you wash your hair, it's not very convenient for me as a student to say, oh no, I'm gonna wash my hair every 2 weeks. That is very unrealistic. I'm not gonna come here and lie to you guys. No, not on the public platform, please. So if, let's say, maybe you wash your hair at least once a month, then I would suggest you deep condition, depending also on what hairstyle you're doing. I know that a lot of people tend to have issues in terms of like detangling, when someone's like, oh no, my wash days are horror because my hair gets tangled and shrinkage and all of that. I would suggest that in terms of detangling, I'm sure you've heard this before, finger detangle before you go in with a brush. Make sure you have a leave-in conditioner that has a good slip, and then you're gonna detangle with your fingers, and then you're gonna go in with a brush. I have a hair wash day routine. I posted it on my TikTok. I'm gonna put it here. You can find my TikTok handles in the description box and the link to that video. So if you don't have a proper, or you don't know how to go about with your wash day, you can go check that video out. Number 2, we have moisture. You need to moisturize your hair as much as you can. Also, it's not even about moisturizing it as much as you can. It's about moisturizing it the right way. So what is the right way? This is where hair porosity also plays a part. With me, I have high porosity hair again, and I use the LCO method, the liquid cream oil method. So in terms of like the liquid, I would go in with a herbal infused water, rosemary water, hibiscus water, clove water. And I've seen a few people complaining, oh no, cloves break my hair, oh no, rosemary breaks my hair. Guys, you cannot spray water on your hair and expect it to stay moisturized. Water dries your hair. Water opens up the follicles on your hair strands, and if you don't use that opportunity to moisturize your hair so that it can properly moisturize and receive its moisture and retains it, then your hair is definitely gonna break. You can't come here and tell me, oh no, I use rosemary water and it's breaking my hair. What did you apply after using rosemary water? Water is good to hydrate your hair, but it doesn't mean that it's moisturizing your hair. There's a difference between hydration and moisturizing. In terms of a cream, I go in with a leave-in conditioner. If you know me, I'm a big at this point, Originals by Africa's Best needs to sponsor me. With me, I go in with the leave-in conditioner by Original by Africa's Best. But in the TikTok video, I was using their moisturizer because I couldn't find the leave-in conditioner. It was hard to find at the clicks. That was it. And then in terms of the O, that is for oiling. You can use a herbal infused hair butter or a herbal infused hair oil, which is, I use a hair oil, the one that I make. It has a lot of benefits, including adding shine to your hair, blood circulation, moisture retention, reducing split ends, just to stimulate some hair growth. So I don't ship internationally, guys. So if you would like to purchase, I will put the details in the description box, or you can just hit me up on TikTok or Instagram. And number 3, guys, you need to protect your ends. We know that your hair grows from your scalp, but one thing that you need to understand is that it breaks from your ends. How does that work? Your ends are the oldest part of your hair compared to your roots, because you might find that as much as your roots are like a month old, your ends might be like 3 years old, meaning they have been exposed to a lot of things. They went through a lot of things with you, them being more vulnerable compared to your roots or the rest of your hair. So one thing that I highly recommend is oiling your roots. Make sure that you oil them, and if you can, please tuck them in after oiling them, just to avoid split ends. And number 4, braids don't mean break. What do I mean by that? Just because you have braids doesn't mean now it's your time to rest, it's your time to do whatever you want and forget that, oh my, I even have natural hair. As much as I have braids, I still do continue with my normal moisturizing routine, even in braids. If I'm planning on keeping my braids for longer than a month, then I still do wash my scalp and I wash my hair, because that buildup is clogging your pores, making it hard for your hair to properly grow and properly strive. Number 5, protective hairstyles. I'm very big on protective hairstyles. As much as I like styling my afro, I don't really know how to style my afro, but I'm very big on styling my afro and taking good care of it. But protective hairstyles are very, very, very important because of the next point. So examples of protective hairstyles can be like braids, your cornrows. If you have a weave, throw in a weave once in a while. Not even once in a while, but like every time, if you don't like cornrows. But if you do like you have some cute, nice cornrows, that is also okay. You can have braids, you can have twists, or anything that will last longer. I would say preferably at least a month. And number 6, which ties with the previous point of protective hairstyles, less manipulation means less breakage with proper moisturizing routine. So if you comb your hair less, if you brush your hair less, you don't apply pressure on your hair every time, then that helps you retain as much length as possible. Number 7, try to avoid heat where you can. I know sometimes this can be hard, especially if you're one person who always wants to do their hair. After washing your hair, another method, if you're not planning on braiding your hair or having a new hairstyle on, after washing your hair, instead of you blow drying it, just let it dry naturally. Put on some not condoms, I'll put a picture here, these are funny, but it's fine, I don't care. But put on some braids on and let your hair dry naturally instead of you using heat. And if you are gonna use heat, I would suggest you use a heat protectant. Number 8, watch your take down process. For us, Tina, who have braids, make sure whenever you are taking down your braids, you are not just taking them down for the sake of taking them down anyhow you like. What I usually do is that I would go one by one. unplait that braid, detangle the spray my herbal infused water, put in your leave-in conditioner, and then detangle the hair. I know someone might say, oh no, but you're wasting product because you're still gonna wash the hair. Yes, I'm still gonna wash the hair, but that doesn't mean now I should detangle my hair while it's dry and risk breaking more hair, because obviously as you unplait your hair, you're gonna have some shedding happening in the process. So please try as much as you can, Uguti. That shedding, let it be shedding because your hair was shedding, not because when now you decided to be careless when taking down your braid. Number 9, green tea rinses after shampooing. In my water, I mix rosemary, hibiscus, and cloves. Boil it for like 15 minutes, let it cool down, do everything else, and then come back and rinse my hair after shampooing. That is the way. Game changer. Try it out. Number 10, I strongly suggest that you try your best to keep your hair stretched, because when your hair is in its shrinked stage, it is more likely to break due to that. Your hair tends to have a lot of tangles due to the tightness of the curls, and then it ends up breaking a lot. Number 11, consistency. And I'm not only talking to everyone, I'm also talking to the people, my supporters. If you would like to purchase my hair oil, again, check down the description box and hit me up. Hit me up. You need to make sure that you stay consistent. You use it, give it at least a month and see where it takes you and see how it works. And that is it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know anyone who is struggling with their natural hair care journey, make sure to share the video. Go and follow me on TikTok. Support my hair oil business. Follow me on Instagram too. Turn on that notification bell. I will see you guys next week. Bye.